crafting time.
Where'd I go? There I am. Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday, guys. That's so funny. I just seen your comment. Oh, I'm looking at the camera there. I just seen your comment, Gloria, where you said, I could go for a pina colada somewhere. Always. Then it's like you're on the beach somewhere. How's everybody's week going so far? I was just jamming to some Otis Redding. I love Otis. He's like my calm down music too. Hello, hello. Man, I already touched my hair. That's impressive. I touch my hair a lot and I don't even realize it. And I'm seeing like it back a couple seconds later on my iPad. And I was like, I touched my hair. I didn't even know I did that. Hello, Jamie, Gloria, Sue, Deborah, Donna Lee, Kimberly. Hey, that rhymes. So hope your guys' week is off to a good start. So we're going to go ahead. I was originally going to do this on a shirt, but I need a little tote bag to take with me that I put Lucy Lou's stuff in because Lucy Lou's bag got wet and it got mold on it. So I need to make another little tote bag, but I wanted like a summer fun one that I can also use just to like take to the farmer's market, or like I always have a little bag in the car for something. So I thought we would put that on there. Okay. So let's go ahead. First, I'm going to show you guys the design in Design Space. So let's go to that. I'll just switch it for a second here. Why is it not? Hold on. There we go. Got to send it into Oblivion, and then we should be good to go. Now we can go ahead and go over here to our design, which I didn't change this design. If you've seen, I designed this on Saturday, but I just resized it for the bag that I'm doing. So here is the images that we're going to be doing here. Somewhere there's a Tiki bar and Pina Colada that needs me. Now, you should probably maybe, me and my son were talking about this. I'm like, do you have to put a Pina Colada? Maybe, but I didn't like the way it looked, to be honest. It just looked better without the So I just stayed with and Pina Colada. And then my son's like, it's not a name. You don't have to capitalize it. I'm like, to me, it's a name. Pina Colada. Hi, Janet. How are you? I'm so happy to see you in here. We were just talking because I was talking to Deborah and we were talking about the last trip and the trip coming up. And I had just said about Janet. So we're going to go ahead and make this. Now the stars I put on here, I'm not actually going to iron these stars on. I just put it there so we could line up and know each layer is where it needs to be. So I'm going to show you how to apply this, but not really apply it to the tote bag. Thanks, Gloria. I know, I was thinking about those action figures. So if you guys go to my Facebook, you probably see them lots on Facebook right now. ChatGPT will create a little action figure of you, and it has me and Lucy Lou and a Cricut and a Pina Colada. But you upload a photo and it's so cute. And I was actually just thinking about that we could, because I thought, how fun would that be to create a birthday card for someone? Here, let me real quick. I can show you what we're talking about. Hello, there I am. So ChatGPT created this from a picture I sent them. You see, it's got my little Bernedoodle, and it says it includes a Cricut, a Pina Colada, and Lucy Lou, the Bernedoodle. So this was through ChatGPT, but I thought, how fun would this be to do for like a birthday card for someone? Because think you could type in to say, have it say birthday queen, or, which is funny, it didn't know my name. I use ChatGPT every day for work and stuff, and I didn't realize it didn't know my name till it was making a box of me and it just said craft queen. It just calls me craft queen. So I asked it earlier, I said, do you know my name? And it said no, so I told it Holly. So now it puts it in the memory, and now it will know that I am Holly. But you could put in like birthday queen, and then you could put like, say it's their 50th birthday, and then include that and like champagne glasses or something they like, say they like Cricut, include the Cricut in there. Maybe they like, their cat, whoever you could put in there, and then have it be like you could make it as like a birthday card or something for somebody with print and cut, and that would be super cool. And how cool would it be to get like a birthday card of an action figure of you? I think that would be so good. Hello, Goodwill. Thanks for joining us. All right, but we'll go into that one day. I may teach how to do this on, and it's real simple. ChatGPT is free. You just give it cues and it comes up with it. I was dressed for Wicked this day, so I had a green, the picture I gave, well, the picture's right there. So I was dressed for Wicked. I was wearing green and pink, so that's why I have that on. So, but I thought that would be neat. But back to today's tote. So we're going to go ahead and start pressing this real quick. But I did this just on the tote. I did his teeth. Everything was, oh no, I gotta go grab his teeth. They're across the room. But his teeth I did on glitter iron-on, actually, I believe. Hold on, I'm gonna grab that super quick. Hi, Lucy Lou. Okay. I am back. Now, let's go ahead and do this. It's not wanting to pull it. Hold on, guys. There we go. Now we'll just turn it upside down. There we go. Hello, Lori. All right, I did do that in glitter iron-on, didn't I? Yes, I got his little teeth there. So, move this over here. The little room. Okay, so what I have here is I have my weeded pieces. I have one that I'm going to weed real quick here too, just to show. But I have to show you guys, this may be, you know when we put a piece and you get like really close to the side, or like you might cut a little bit off? Agreed, Sue. I can't respond, but agreed. I want to show how close this is. You know when you just put something on and you think you measured okay? Look at, I don't know if you guys can see. This literally goes to the exact end. And I thought, oh, I for sure cut something off there. I mean, it goes to the exact end, but I didn't. I said, this has got to be the closest. I mean, you can't get any closer. It was exact. I was like, whew, which was good because I did not have enough of this yellow to cut another piece. So I was like, hallelujah. So there's a message. Always make sure you have enough material. So I'm going to set that to the side. So after you cut your material in Design Space, it's going to mirror automatically when you choose iron-on. So you don't have anything you have to do there. But then once you get it, you're just going to go ahead and weed it. So I'm going to go ahead and weed this brown piece. Hi, Lisa. Welcome, welcome. And Lisa, we could remake this to say there's a tiki bar and a hurricane holly somewhere that needs me. So, and I'm just using Cricut Iron-on and everything here. Which eats super weaselly. It weeds super weaselly. It weeds super easily. You're just going to pull straight across it. Super weaselly. That's such a good word. Alrighty. Oh, I almost peeled that off. I didn't. Now, how I just talked about, make sure your material is big enough. This is the perfect example why. And I knew it did this, but I didn't have, I wasn't going to waste another piece. Because if you can see, my star is cut off. Because I cut so crooked. Can you see how crooked this is? Like, I measured it fine on this end. By the time I get to this end, it's all the way down here, and now I don't have enough material. I don't know how to not do it crooked. I mean, I could use the mat and line it up, you know, perfectly the whole time. But, Jamie, I get it. English is hard. But I do have these two little points of the stars, so that's okay. We can use that to line it up. And then I just need to pull out the inside of his eyes. No, English is, my brain just likes to form its own words by smidging two together. Like smidging. That's not a word, is it? There we go. Now we have our mask. And I was trying to figure out what order I want to put these down on the bag. This is such a small piece, I don't want to start with this. I'm going to start with my pink piece here. Because this is the top of the words, so I figure that's going to give me the best one to start with. But we're going to go ahead, let's get our Easy Press on. Now this is the Easy Press 3, so I can set this through the Heat app, through Bluetooth. You don't even have to hit the buttons, but because we're doing this live, so that people can see how to set it, we're going to go ahead and do that here. All right, so first we have this turned on. We want to go ahead and change our time, so we're going to hit this button here. And then for this, we're going to press it for at 315 degrees. So if you hold the plus down, it's going to go down in increments of 5. That way you'll get there quicker. It's going kind of slow today. But we're going to be doing this on the Cricut Tote. So if you're using something, always check your Cricut heat guide, so it gives you the specific directions for the press you're using and the material. But if I set with this through the Heat app, I wouldn't be holding this button. It would just automatically set it. Nightbot. Oh, Nightbot does need updating. Yes, we do have a new code now for 10% off at Cricut and free shipping. The code is now Shop Now. It is no longer Save Now 10. We're gonna get there. Why is this? Okay, I'll just hold it. Usually it goes way quicker. So weird. Oh, like this wasn't done on the ground when I had the flood, was it? It definitely wasn't, though. Yes, nuke. Oh, have you guys found that while we wait for this to get to 3:15, did you guys check out and catch the Easter egg today? What is this doing? Oh, that went away. Hit that. There it goes. What was it doing before? Okay, now you see how quicker that went? I don't know what I was hitting before, but 315 degrees, and we're going to do the time at 5 seconds because that is going to be a pre-press. And then, as you see, it's red because it's not up to temperature yet. So we'll go ahead and get set up to press. Hi, Alex. Hola. Okay, so we're going to take our Cricut pressing mat here. I'm going to put it this direction, though, for the tote. And then we have our Cricut Tote, which they have these in 2 different sizes. Oh, there's my little ice cream shaker. It's in 2 different sizes. This is the 13-inch tote. And uh-oh, where'd that go? And this is the freezer paper we're using. So we're going to use the freezer paper to put down under those stars. But the reason we're doing that is you want to put the coating, if you look at the freezer paper, the one side has the coating. You want to put the coating side down against the canvas. So I'm just going to cut a piece of this. They are, Sue. And I love that they're in 2 different sizes, too. Because sometimes you just need a little tote, but then sometimes you want a little bit bigger of a tote, too. So that's plenty big. Yes. And don't let me forget. I'm like, ooh. One thing I can't forget is to put that there. All right. And this is the tote. So you're just going to look for the center. This is pretty easy. You could take and mark it too if you wanted with something like halfway in between the handles. You can mark it. Some people fold it and then press it. I wouldn't really do that on the tote though, just because of the texture of the canvas. I don't like the extra crease in there, so I wouldn't do that for the tote. All right, now let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and do our pre-press. So we're just gonna put this on here, and you want to cover the area you're doing. We're gonna do that for 5 seconds. Did I hit go, or is it done already? Did I hit go? I don't know. But that was definitely 5 seconds. But hit go. I'm like, did I or did I not? I guess I had. Oh yeah, I need my sheet. Where'd my sheet go? All right, and then we're gonna go ahead, let's set up our first layer. So this is gonna be our pink layer here, and always check to make sure you don't have any extra little pieces on here. Because like as you weed, you know, they can go stick to it. So I always gotta double check that. And we're gonna use our little piece here, but we're gonna get this lined up here how we think. That's pretty close to the bottom there. Thinking along there. I'm gonna place my little piece coating side down right here. And here's my protective sheet. How about infusable pink? Hold on, let me grab. Sorry guys, it flooded right here in my craft room and we moved everything and my cover sheet is not right here right now. So let me go grab that. Okay, and you can use, this was closer. So I just grabbed a sheet of butcher paper from the infusible ink box. So, because that's gonna cover it. So now it's 30 seconds to press it fully, but we're gonna do more layers. So this is just a tack press. So I usually do like 7 seconds for that, and we will see. I'm gonna go ahead and do 7, and then we'll peek at it and see if we think we need more. So I'll just hit the time. 7 seconds. And the size is so close to the size of this press. I would use, I would use the auto press, which I have, because it's bigger, but it's hard to show in video as well. All right. So we are just going to peek. All I want to do right now is peek at it and see if it's tacked down. Almost. It was like this little one was, this wasn't. So I think I'm going to adjust this to 10 seconds. So for right now, I'm just going to hold it on for a few seconds. Give it some pressure here. Thanks, Gloria. I just remembered to paint him. I'm like, oh, I had no fingernail polish on. I'm like, I don't like that. Now you're going to peel it when it's cool too. So I'm going to let it just cool for a second. I know that auto press is a crazy sale. And it's so good. It's by far my favorite press, but it's just so big to put here and then it opens up. So I can't show as much with it, but it applies the pressure, it automatically opens. It's larger than this too, so I have a larger press area. I love it. Why is that one not wanting to stick? And this is where you bring your mini press in, because everything's sticking fine except this little flower right here. So I'm literally just going to take the edge of the press and press on this flower a few seconds. But that's where the little easy press comes in. Super handy if you have a little stubborn area, you can just hit it with that. Oh, good, Gloria. I gotta say, my Cricut light, you know, these Cricut lights are super on deal too. And that thing, I didn't know if it was gonna work because it flooded down here. As I mentioned, we had a issue with storms and everything, and it was in water. And I was like, I don't think this is gonna work. But it did. All right, let's go ahead and peek. This way with it. There we go. There we go. Okay, first layer done. And I think I just didn't have the press on that little flower right there. But as it looks like that's glued on, that is just on that piece of freezer paper. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I caught this. I was like, this doesn't look right. It looks like suns. You want to weed out the middle of the lemons. Holy cow, glad I caught that. And I did reshape this. Alex, you just did this with something too. What was it? We reshaped it so the lemon like wasn't exactly lemon, or was it the sun? Oh, yours was the sun, I think. But yeah, I stretched it so it's lemon. It's a little oblong, but you know. Okay, so now we're gonna line up this next part. And I can put my star on to make sure that I have it in the right spot. And then also I'm gonna be lining up these Tiki bar, which, ooh, found another piece. The inside of the A. Always check your iron-on. There we go. Make sure I don't have any other piece stuck to it, which I don't. There we go. Get that flat. That star to me helps so much to line it up. Because even these letters without that star, I would put them a little bit off, I feel. Yeah, because I would put them like there. But that won't line up the star. Take your time to get these layers right too, because you don't want to mess up your project, so. I think that looks good. That's all lined up well there. So I'm gonna throw my sheet on again. And we're gonna go ahead and change the time on this. We're gonna up this to 10. And we'll do the final press for the last one. Sue, you did not say it was snowing there. Holy cow. Okay, so now we're gonna place this down. Sure to cover your whole area. Hit go and give it some pressure. There we go. That's crazy. No snow in April. It should be a law. And then we're just going to let that cool for a second. And I did change. Oh, when we did the video Saturday, I had this green, but I'm like, it doesn't make sense for Pina Colada. And then the lemons are there, so I did change it back to yellow. It's down here. I'm figuring out. I need more. I'm not getting enough heat down on this very bottom. It's just because of the size of this. I need to move it down a tad. I feel like. So I'm just going to press this a few seconds. That's hot. Why I did that? I knew it was hot. Let that cool before we pull it up. Oh, the fold of the bag is right there too. So on the back, your bag will fold. That's right where I'm getting it not to stick because it's got that extra. I know, right there. All right. There we go. Next layer done. Sue said everybody's grumpy around here. Like, we need sun. All right, next layer, I'm gonna go ahead and do the Tiki guy here. So I only have the bottom of this star to line up, so I'm gonna line up the bottom. And then what I'm also looking at on this one is that my pink eyes, which that'll tell you too. If you don't have the star or something, you cut it off, that pink is gonna fit exactly inside the Tiki guy's eyes. Which is right there too. And if you feel most secure, you can take this heat resistant tape and tape it down too, if you'd like. But I'm gonna throw this over the top too, just because I want to cover this really well. So this is just the carrier sheet that I took the other already pressed from. And then we will cover this, do 10 seconds. Oh, this is just the brown piece, isn't it? Hi, Beth. Welcome. Glad you're joining. Now we wait for it to cool again. Where's my green? Oh, there it is. I was thinking I just had one left. I was like, wait, where's my green? Just that carrier sheet. This one wants me to press it a little longer, so I will. Putting that back over there real quick, just because I want to make sure it's protected. And we're just going to go on this. Don't have to do the full 10 seconds, but I did because I was looking at the chat. Let that cool for a minute. Yeah, so if anybody's looking for the Easter egg in Design Space, you're going to want to go on the Discover panel and then click on the Easter banner. And then look around in there and see if you can find today's Easter egg. Think Easter baskets too. Yeah, thanks, Sue. Yeah, especially this trick is really good, especially when things don't fit in perfectly. There's things that have like gaps and areas around it, and trying to get like the perfect, you know, same circumference around something and get it centered is really difficult. So that's when something like that comes in really handy. It's tacking, but it's not. Something with this brown. I need my little easy press plugged in. I'm gonna press again. Man. I would really, I just need to press this a little bit more. I was going to peel it off because I'm press it again, but I don't want to mess it up. So I'm going to take this and literally just press with my corner, the easy press. Kind of use it like a mini press. I want to be really careful of my iron-on over here that I don't melt it. I don't know why this is not. And see, if it peels up like this, it's not ready. But if it's mostly down, I'm going to, there we go. There we go. We got it. Now we're gonna go ahead and put our green layer on. I really like these letters sliced with different colors too. And if you want this shirt for somebody else, you know, I thought you could do red, yellow, green. That's like the islands or Jamaica or whatever it may be, but like for a guy instead. Or any of the fun colors. I almost did neon green iron-on, but I didn't have enough of it. I'm making sure my Tiki bar letters are lined up here. And a little star. Okay, just like that. So that's good. And we have the whole design covered there, so I'm not going to put another carrier sheet on. And then we're going to do another 10 seconds. This design is so big. It's so close to being too big. Not too big, but just that I need to move the press, that I can't get it all in one press. And then I'm going to go over this way a little bit too. I'm not going to do the full 10 seconds, but I just want to make sure that the rest of this design gets enough. And we're almost done. We just have his teeth left after this. Speaking of perks of Patreon, you guys do know we're taking a Patreon trip in end of September or October. I just sit there and think about it. And we're going to Savannah, Georgia. So that is a trip open to our Patreon members. Last year we went to Columbus, Ohio. We had a fabulous time and we seen the eclipse. We did karaoke. We made shirts. We had all sorts of fun. We drank Hurricane Hollies. Oh my gosh. What color did I do? Green. All right, so now we're going to pull this up and go kind of slow. Make sure your design is stuck down because this isn't the full press time. I'll press this a little bit more here. This corner here, I must just be at the very edge of the thing. Or I wonder, I'm going to do something. I'm going to turn this. I wonder if one corner of my, I wonder if one corner of my press is not as warm. It was just a drink I made at the thing. It was coconut rum, pineapple juice, cherry grenadine, maybe, and I think orange juice? I think is what was in it. Yep, I sure could have. There we go. Okay, and I could have, all I have left is this little piece. I could have snuck this in there, but I didn't because I almost forgot his teeth. So now we're just going to put his teeth in and we're going to do the full press this time. He's got some pearly white sparkly tea. Glittery. Okay, and now for this, we're going to cover. You want to cover your design, so I'm just going to use that carrier sheet I already took iron off of. Put this on, and now we're going to go ahead and change this time to 30 seconds. There we go. Cover our design and hit go. Yeah, you hear Lucy barking. She just sits at the top of the stairs. Somebody came, she's barking, but she's back now. She just sets her head on the top stair and just stares at me because she looks right down at me. 30 seconds doesn't seem long until you're like, do. All right. We'll let it cool for a second. Do any of you guys use the cooling, it's like a cooling brick? Do you use that with iron-on at all? It's just so you can, like, if you do lots of it, especially if you sell it, that way they can cool it down and keep going. This is so fun. I love this. This makes me happy. And you could change it, whatever. If you like mojitos, if you like margaritas, change it to whatever you like. And the other one, I got the idea because my husband sent it to me. It was Garfield drinking a Pina Colada, and it said, somewhere there's a Tiki bar and a Jimmy Buffett song that needs me. And I thought that was so great. Oh, it's just a hunk of marble. All right, let's go ahead and peel this away. But if you do Jimmy Buffett, it needs a parrot, like a parrot sitting on the Pina Colada, the drink. There we go. And we're all finished now. These little pieces that we used to line up, we can just go ahead and peel off of our design. And then, you don't need that, that's garbage, but then we're all done. How fun is that though? I love this for summer. It's got me all ready. We always have Lucy's like water bottle and treats and stuff when we go somewhere. And this is perfect for summer. Thank you. Thank you guys. So this will be in our Patreon, in our projects for our Patreons, where there's over, oh, it's a lot. It was 1,000, but now it's up to, I think Sue said 1,400? 1,400 different projects that are in Design Space. So you don't have to like download or export or everything. We do use Design Space images and fonts. So if you're Access member, you'll be able to make those projects without a cost. But if you're not Access, then you may have to pay for certain things. Some might be free, but then other pieces are not. Thank you guys. That was fun. Fun. So we will be live. And guys, don't forget, each day go find that Easter egg. That's the 15th through the 19th, too. And we are going to start another giveaway, too. I'm starting that Friday, so make sure you watch for that. That's just going to be a flash giveaway. I don't know if you guys seen, but Cricut has a whole bunch of new colors of their value cardstock. So we're going to be giving away a pack of each of the new ones. So it's like 320 sheets of cardstock. So if you guys need cardstock, make sure and watch for that giveaway. But there we go. And you could change the colors to whatever you like there. This was the lime green. I had this lime green, and I was like, oh, should I do the lime green? But I didn't have enough of it. I had more than this, but oh no, this is the only piece I have. Yeah, this was the biggest other part was thinner. I was like, that's not going to work. I'm kind of glad I didn't do that because I feel like this green is more realistic. But thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining and chatting. Yeah, the new colors are so pretty. There's like 4-pack sunset, ocean, neutrals, and something else. But then they have a big one that's only $15, but you get like, I don't know if it has all the colors, but it has lots of colors within it. So, and they also have that 50% off. And don't forget, Access members have that new discount code too, which is Spring10. So we will be live. Alex, we'll be live Friday, right? you're back. Pretty sure Alex is back. So we'll be live Friday for new image sets, and then Alex will be live on Saturday, noon Eastern, and he'll be live creating something. So let us know too what projects you guys want to see. Alex said yes, he is back. I'm always like, where in the world is Alex? I do not know. They're always cool places though. Thanks, Diane. Thank you guys. We appreciate it. So everybody have a good rest of your week. I'm going to go eat dinner. I haven't eaten dinner yet. What's it, Taco Tuesday? I have fajitas. I made fajitas. I've been eating them for a couple days now because I eat one fajita a day. Oh, cruise next month. Okay. Gotcha. All right, guys. We will see you guys next time. Toodles, as Alex would say. And happy crafting, as I would say.